Friday night at 7:30. You know where you're at. You're with us. We are your hosts.
Big G.
K. Ron.
And Bourbon Bob, how you doing? Welcome, welcome.
Whoop, whoop, whoop. And Cheese Man in the house.
What's up, cream cheese?
Cheesecake.
Cheesecake.
Hey, cheese, you got
What are you
a
looking
thing
for,
there.
Cheese?
You need a glass? Just pull one out of that box.
He's doing his best. What is that mime, that famous mime from the 70s? What was that guy's
Marceau
name?
Marceau?
Yes.
Wow, where did I pull that out of? Holy crap, I'll take things I don't remember for $700, please.
Your arse is where you pulled that out of.
Oh, yes.
I'm sorry, kids. I gotta take
Useless
care of my
not-
guy.
Walk right in front of the camera.
Useless knowledge for $700, please, Alex.
Just in case you all wanted a close-up of Greg.
You don't
There
have
he is.
plumber's butt. There it is. Oh, plumber's butt.
Woo! Are you wearing underwear tonight, Greg? Just curious.
Yeah, looks like a whale tail to
Inquiring
me.
minds need to know.
I don't wear underwear, just thongs. That's all I care about.
Dong, da, dong, dong.
The whale tail is there.
Wow, that's a visual. Well, we're shut out of a cannon tonight.
Bang!
Welcome back, everybody. We took off last week. You see, we are back in our regular seats. I think the fact that we were sitting in different spots kind of threw off our game. I don't know,
Yeah.
man.
Yeah, I mean, the reason why, we talked about that, but I wanted to be back in my chair because I'm right-handed. So I'm looking this way and not that way, so is what it is.
Back in the saddle.
Back in the saddle.
So just full disclosure for everybody, I am having a vertigo attack right here, right now. So I'm trying to get through this. So if I get my merds wixed,
Yeah.
just roll with it. This is what happens when you're live.
Are you tall enough to have vertigo?
I don't know if there's a height requirement, but if
about
there
hitting?
is, I am on that ride.
All right.
What's that?
Nothing.
Hello.
Don't make me turn you into a toad.
Oh.
Oh, what you got there? The Catoctin Creek?
Yeah.
Catoctin.
Sookie.
Catoctin or
sookie.
Coshocton?
You got some bottles you gotta finish up, son. There's like this much in the bottles. You gotta
Look at him
drink it.
smelling it.
Look at that, huh?
He's like on his first date with that bottle.
Hey, he's high and tight too. Got a
High
haircut.
and tight, got his hair cut.
Got all of them cut too, didn't you?
Yeah.
Did you swing by one of our sponsors today?
I did.
You saw Lisa?
No.
No.
I saw Johnny.
Johnny.
Oh.
You said Johnny's.
Oh, I stopped at Lisa's and got my hair.
There you go.
I got my follicle reduction
Yeah, I got mine
procedure.
done, too. I'm just on the top though. But-
How about your back? Did you get that taken care of?
No, that's
He,
okay.
he had braids put in.
I had my braids.
He had a weave.
Cornrows.
You say hi to Johnny for us?
I did. He was busy.
Yeah, I'm sure he
He
did.
was slinging pizzas.
Yeah.
Greg says hi. Greg who?
Yeah, I can't wait to hit Johnny's in the spring or the summer, and try out that new patio he's got out there. That looks
Oh.
awesome.
Yeah.
Some good food.
There's a lot of patios we're going to have to try out this summer.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
We're gonna do a cigar. What do you call it?
Event.
One.
Part one-on-one. We'll do
Roll,
Cigar
cigar
101.
roll.
Cigar, what do they call it?
Yeah. Beginner's cigar
Yeah.
class.
Yeah.
Sounds like.
Yeah, that's Tommy from Drew Estates and Goran Schnitzel type.
Yeah,
Event.
I can't say Goran. It's actually Igor. So.
Well, Igor, yeah.
Eagle runs the place.
How does Goran say that? I'm just money
I
man.
just money man.
Greggy.
Every time I turn around, Greggy, I go and the next thing you know, I'm out the money.
Greggy, I tell you, 100%.
I tell you, 100%. 100%.
100%.
He's funny. He's a funny guy. Mm-hmm.
Oh my goodness. I'm very nervous about this chair that Greg is sitting in because every time I look down on the ground, I see another nut from a bolt. So I really hope
I don't even want to go there about
that
his
you don't
nuts.
do any spillage on your nuts. Just saying. There's another one down there now too. Yeah, there's another one
Where?
right in the middle of the chair. Right.
All right, I'll worry about it later.
Yeah. Well,
No, that's just
when you're like this.
Structural fatigue.
There's a loose nut behind the
You know,
wheel.
when we were off.
Oh, is that one of Royal Havana's new? Is that the Stinger?
Culebra.
Oh, that's
Culebra.
nice barber pole.
Yeah.
What were you gonna say, G?
I'm sorry.
I just said I just redid all of these chairs except for the chair that I haven't taken to the to get the welder fixed for the back side, so, and then I didn't do that because your father's chair broke, so now I gotta take them both over there. So
Yeah.
It is what
Speaking of my father, tomorrow is his birthday.
it is. Yep.
Oh.
87 years old.
Happy birthday to Pops.
Happy birthday, Daddy-O.
Come as you got me.
No, he don't want none of that. They're too much trouble.
Mm.
But, so we're going to take him out for steak dinner tomorrow, and then...
Oh, I thought he was 87. You're going to take him out.
Oh, no.
I've thought about it many times.
But then we're talking about going for some drinks
We
after.
talked about that, but he didn't want to go there, so.
Well, we'll see where we're going, but if we do, I'll throw something out on social media. If anybody, I know a lot of people that watch are also friends with my dad. They know my father. If you'd like to come out with us and share a drink with the old man for his 87th birthday, you're more than welcome to do that. So stay tuned for more of you that are following me on Facebook.
We'll set up a Venmo so you can buy Pops a shot. No.
No shots for Pops. He's a two-fisted beer drinker.
That's it.
But Greg, you were saying that, while we were off, you did a lot of, you tightened up the chairs, you
chairs,
fixed the table, you made it
the
more
dog
stable.
pound, right.
And Bob, if you could move a little bit over, so we have some new stuff on our wall here. So the bourbon sign was a gift from your brother for Christmas this year. It was sitting on the front of the table. We moved it over and I was upstairs. Greg moved it over and put it on the wall. And then underneath that is a great sign. It is a what do you call that? A bourbon barrel stave?
Bourbon stave, yeah.
Yeah, so that was a gift
That was from up north.
from up north. It
Yeah.
says the best therapy is whiskey and friends.
Yep.
So we finally made room for that on the wall.
So I made adjustments on this wall, I made adjustments on that wall.
I thank you for putting Michigan on top of Ohio State, by the way. I appreciate it.
Well, he planted his
I
flag.
redid all of your Michigan letters.
I see that.
Yeah,
It spiffied it up a bit.
there you go.
And you put my baseball
Put your-
sign up over there.
I redid the hats and I put the pitching thing on it too.
Awesome.
And
I'm not done.
your baseball is in your
Baseball's
case
in
up
the
there.
Case from Greg. Is that
Awesome.
from Greg, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep, I love that it finally has something nice other than a sandwich bag.
I still think we should have washed it off a little bit and got some of that ink off of it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Funny.
good people on that ball.
Ooh, what? What
It's
did
a
you
good-
do when I wasn't down here?
A lot. I needed my time.
He actually put 2 more signatures on the ball.
But he did.
You should put your balls together. Real quick.
Woo!
So, okay. So how's everybody's week?
This was a long month this week.
It has been.
It's
Can't wait for the weather to
yeah.
change.
This February is just dragging. It's been a long.
I'm telling you. Listen, talk about dragging. You're exactly right about as time goes on, and you're just waiting. It's just like you think the hours are going backwards, so to say. But talk about dragging on. My mother,
How's your mom doing? Have you checked in with her?
she's doing just well.
Well, we had some pretty crappy weather. It's
She
been
can
very
drag on
cold.
for days, but anyway,
It's been very cold and very snowy.
yeah.
I actually had to retire my 50-year-old snowblower that my dad bought in
We were
'77.
talking about that like a few months back.
Yeah, my dad bought an Ariens 8 horsepower in 1977 when we had that big snow. It's not that it's dead or not running; it's just not throwing the snow as far as it used to, so it's getting tired.
Gotcha.
And I was gifted a Troy-Bilt from a very good friend of ours and viewer, Kenny. So thank you, Kenny. It's come in handy this week.
Good deal.
So that one will be replaced. Sadly
I
missed.
got a new blower as well. Snow blower.
Yeah.
It's blue and it's got a yellow front end.
Mm-hmm.
And it plows. I go to bed. I wake up and there's no snow in the driveway. I'm like, how's that going? I like that.
Somebody else is doing it for you?
Well, I don't know, but just that's how it works.
You
I
have
wake
this-
up, it's there. I'm
It's
like, hey,
magic.
You have the snow removal magic person?
Cigar B12s and a few pours and I'm good.
It's blue cheese coming out there and doing that.
Blue cheese. That's right.
That's
That's
funny.
right.
In the Kraft macaroni truck.
He's in there with his mac and cheese.
Oy.
But he's been sneaking in. He's been sneaking
Oh.
in. So, you don't know unless you catch him.
He's got that
Or
Amish
the dog,
plow.
Bruno go crazy. She could be 3 miles down the road and if she knows somebody pulls the driveway, she's right there, man.
Well, plus
Nice.
she loves her Uncle Cheese. So
She
she's
does.
like, Uncle
Uncle
Cheese!
Cheese.
Uncle Cheese!
Nice.
Too funny.
So I was just going to check on the scroll. I want to give a shout out to Joris, who is joining
Joris.
us all the way from Belgium.
What's up, dog?
We posted your picture. Joris, I don't know if you follow us on Facebook, but we did share your face and your beautiful other half with everybody on our
Yep.
Facebook
Awesome.
page.
Awesome, thank you.
So it's nice to put a face with the name.
Yes, yes, yes. And up north is
I think up north is up north.
He's out there somewhere drinking his driftless
I
Glen.
know.
What was ugh?
No, I said yes.
oh,
Oh,
yes.
okay.
Oh, your yes and your ich sound a lot alike.
I think you're just
Primal
mad you're not
Brand.
drinking it too.
Too funny.
We have Bill from Giago Woodworks. We've got some
yeah.
awesome things
In the works.
that we're going to share that he is working on for us.
Yeah, and plus we're putting together some stuff too for the stuff that he brought here about a month ago. We hung out, and yeah, we want to get rolling. I know we're beginning, always after the holidays, if you will, we struggle trying to get moving forward. So, but yeah, we want to get some of that stuff done. Would be great. Awesome.
And
Thanks,
we
Bill.
have-
Thank you, Bill.
Fatty Boy.
Fatty boy.
So Fatty Boy commented, hey,
Hey,
and
hey.
he said, Randy.
It's fatty be good.
Oh, Fatty. Oh, I'm sorry.
What's this?
Old eyes. It's
Yeah.
actually Fatty Be Good.
The vertigo kicked in.
Happens. He says Randy. Is that Randy then?
No,
Is that
that's
his?
Sidecar. So that's Ralphie. So that's the nickname that they named Ralphie when he first met those guys.
Oh, I know.
Derek and all them guys.
But I is it really? I don't know. His handle on here or his name, username is Fatty
He
Be
He
Good.
used to be G Money, but now he's broke. So now he's fatty.
Fatty Be Good. He just smiled.
He's a good guy.
George does not have Facebook, but yes, he's going to have to try to take a look at that. Absolutely. Randy B. Oh, Randy B. You know Randy B.
Isn't that Greg?
Randy B. By
He's second to Randy A.
Hey, what?
By Lau.
Oh, Randy Blowski.
Well, I don't
Oh,
know if
he
he wanted
wasn't
his last
last
name
name.
on here, but okay.
That's all right. Sorry, Randy.
Okay, well,
You can
hey.
watch it.
Welcome.
You can watch if he wants to.
Well, yes, he can watch, but I don't know if he wants his last name out
That's
there.
all right. That's Sarge. Just I call him Sarge. That's Sarge.
Oh,
Sorry.
my
Good,
goodness. Sorry, we just spilled the
And
beans.
I need to talk to you, by the way. I want you to talk about a bottle that we did. That we'll talk after the show.
About time, he said.
It's the store pick it's the pick that I did down in Kentucky. I think you might want to have one of those bottles.
Little tasty taste.
Oh, yeah.
So
Yeah,
Go ahead, Bob.
That's
I'm
one of
sorry.
those that I've been sparingly doling out. That one is just a magnificent pour. I love that one.
that's a good bottle. I think I have like 4 left.
Is that all?
Yeah, I kept
Yeah.
12 because I kept hold that thought. I kept 12 bottles. One was the regular pick, and the other one was my for me and everybody that participated in all that. So at the end of the day, I kept my own, but I want to have extra bottles, and they're a very good bottle. So There you go.
That's
All
the sound of Friday right there.
All right.
Wisconsin brewski.
Yes, I have to thank Up North for this. This is like really, really good stuff. Thank you, Up North. I'm from Wisconsin. Just a lager, American lager. It's very good. He brings me great beer. You know, he lives up in Green Bay, close to Packer Stadium. I'm sorry, I don't know.
Ashwaubenon.
Ashwaubenon.
Yes.
Is that the name of the town he lives
Yes.
in? Okay.
I thought that was a disease.
Something about that.
Okay.
Sorry, you have Ashwaubenon.
Yeah. Take some powder. You'll be all right.
But
Take 2 of these and call me in the morning.
That's it. 2
rub some Neosporin on that. You'll be good. But no, he brings
I
me
digress.
great beers, and he where he lives is close to the Green Bay Packers Stadium, and he brings me some really cool beers
Yeah, that's some good
from
stuff.
there. So I always appreciate those beers that you give me, Rob. Those are awesome.
Yeah, Wisconsin's a fun state to go visit. I like that place. My wife's family is from up there, so
Up north.
yep.
Awesome.
Yep.
All right, kids.
What else?
Before we go, I know we're doing a whiskey show, but what about cigars? What are you smoking there, Gene?
Well, I just had that conversation, so I'm not sure what I'm smoking.
So
get
how
it
is
out.
it that you found a bunch of nubs hanging around?
Well, I put them in a bag,
Mm-hmm.
and then I forgot where the bag was.
Oh,
So when I was down here doing everything, you know, changing this, changing that, and I was going, you know, I put some music on, blah, 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 I'm having some drams, da, 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 and I was searching bottles, like, you know, should I get rid of this bottle, should I infinity this bottle, this and that, da, 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 and I came across those cigars, and I'm like, and I put them in the humidor, and they're nice.
So, and I'm sorry if you said this because I was reading and
Right.
thinking. Robin Awesome is out there, Bob.
mm-hmm.
If you said this, I apologize
No,
because
we're
I was doing other things. So, are those cigars that you had previously smoked and you put
Correct.
the?
You know, you put them down and then you can't find them, you know, so at one point, I put them all in a bag, and I said, I'll get to it later, this was like, boom, 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 so I forgot all about it.
Yeah.
Then I start going through bottles like that have this much left in it while I'm doing what I'm doing downstairs, down here, you know, I was pulling bottles, and the package fell down, and I'm like, what the hell is that? And I pick it up, and I'm like, holy smokes, I didn't say that, but I said holy, but anyway, and,
You said Merry Christmas
Merry
to
Christmas.
me.
So they're like all these cigars that I have. There's like 5 of them, and they were like not even half smoked. So I put them in the humidor, and they're nice.
Yeah, I know.
Awesome.
I know people will think I'm weird, but
Hey,
yeah, I do. But I
mean,
found like
Kettle's
the
black.
yeah, like the ring gauge. What are they?
My
50,
sister
the ring gauge 50s
Yeah.
fit perfectly into my pipe. So when I
There
get
you
down
go.
that little stubby, I don't have to hold it on the little pick. I just shove it into my pipe, and I just start smoking the little stubs. So I never burn my hands.
I mean, we smoke good cigars. You know.
Yeah.
You know, I like good cigars, and a lot of my cigars are not real cheap. So I want to be able to smoke it all. So I'm getting the best out of it.
Well, yeah. I mean, you don't want to let those.
No, hell no.
You know, I don't want to let those good little butts go away.
Excuse me.
The good little butts.
So
These big bucks are good.
Cheese and Ralphie sidecar, they bought me a big humidifier for Christmas. So
Birthday.
I packed his birthday
His
gift.
birthday.
Birthday.
But I packed all of my big dollar cigars in that whole humidor, and it's packed.
Yeah, nice.
Can't wait.
And that was another. You did Christmas that time too when you were pulling those boxes out. You're like, oh, I found another box of
I'm
those.
like, holy shit! I couldn't believe I found all those cigars.
Happy camper.
But yeah, but I went through a lot of cigars this past year. With it's Andalusian Bulls are they're.
We did go through.
I probably went through 5 or 6 boxes all last year. So I only have like 5 boxes.
Well, you
left.
did come into quite a
Oh,
few,
my.
and your generosity, you
Sure.
did offer quite a few out there. So
Yeah, when you get everything together, you got the crew here.
Ralph, you're stupid.
So Ralph, you're dumb. But anyway,
Swisher Sweets, he said.
you know, when because everybody's out of town, you know, everybody's out of town.
Tell the
you know.
truth.
So, like, when I get the group together, if you will,
Right.
you know, I want my friends to have what I have. So that's what I do. So
So, we know that you're smoking whatever. What are you smoking now?
I'm not smoking anything right now, but I have a 10th anniversary Perdomo.
Is that one of the champagne
Yes,
ones?
it is the champagne ones. They were on special today, so
awesome.
I enjoyed them.
And then we have a cigar event at PR Cigar, don't we? Or no,
Royal Havana.
Royal Havana.
Yeah, there's
27th?
I don't remember.
27th of March.
I did post it on the Facebook page because I was at Royal Havana on Saturday, and Tommy's doing something up there with another cigar person. There's going to be swag and some good deals on cigars.
Cool.
So I may look that up real quick. What trying to figure out. I know I had that handy before, but
The scroll's giving you shit, just so
Will
you
they give
know.
me shit?
who me shit?
No,
Oh,
Greg.
Oh
yeah,
yeah.
they're saying Swisher Sweets, White Owls, and Black and Milds with the wine wood tips.
And those are the good ones.
Good one.
Yeah.
Whiskey almost came out your nose.
Got something in my eye.
Oh, hey.
Heyo, that most of that was from Ralphie, but Robin got in on that fun too.
Yeah.
So.
Oh, yeah.
Uh-huh.
Oh, Robin, she smokes
Thank
her
you.
cigars out in the garage.
Robin, you got to come here and help me out because there's just too much testosterone up in here, and
Oh,
I
I
need
would
a
love
little
to
help,
have her
girl.
come. I would love to have her come up here.
oh, somebody please help me. Geez, what are you smoking over there?
A Royal Havana Calibre.
Calibre.
Royal Havana Calibre.
Box
That's
press.
Box Plus. That's
Uh,
with the snake, right?
Kellen, what is it? What's the green?
The
Article?
this candelabra.
Candela.
Candela.
Candela. Okay.
Maduro wrapper.
Yeah.
One of my
And
favorites.
then so from the tip of the snake all the way down to the bottom, that's what why it's barber hole.
It is.
Barber hole.
I had my first one on
Those are
Saturday.
great cigars.
Well, Dave did a nice job. He put together a 5-pack of cigars, and that was one of them in there. He put the hoops in there and
Nice.
the Diablo and 2 other ones in there, and that is a slam dunk on that. And he priced them very, very fairly. So
You said hoops and slam dunk.
ah! I'll ding myself.
That's your fault, Cheese. You took us to the Cavs game the other
There you
day.
go.
That's it. That was fun.
And
Nice.
they won.
Oh,
The Cavaliers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not anymore.
Yeah. Say
that?
what?
Not the Cavaliers anymore.
No.
Oh,
man,
why not?
Because they're good.
They
Oh,
are
I was gonna,
good.
okay. I thought because they changed the name of Romo Fijo just to Rocket Mortgage.
Too funny.
All right, guys. Are we doing a whiskey show?
Yeah, wait.
Yeah, we are. I'm just trying to find that. Go ahead. I'll pop into it later on.
Man, that was good.
What are you pre-gaming with there, G?
I am doing naked.
Hello.
Hey now.
Yeah. Yeah. Let me get this.
Oh
off of
no.
there. There we
Excuse
go.
me while I whip this out.
Whoa.
Oh, my goodness.
All right. While the show is taking a downturn,
So
March 21st at Royal Havana Cigar Drew Estates and special guest Joy de Nagara, I believe.
watch your language.
I know. We'll be there with deals, swag, and great cigars. That's Royal Havana and Drew Estates on the 21st
Remind
of
me.
March.
Sarge, I'll pick you up a couple cigars.
And then,
and some bourbon.
yeah, and some bourbon, yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah, no, that's a great place. Again, if you haven't been to Royal Havana Cigars, Greg, I think you know the address off the top of your head. Lakeshore
8
Boulevard.
844, whatever. Hang on a second.
So Lakeshore and Lost Nation, pretty
Yeah.
much right at the corner there.
83445.
384
Garfield 1 2 3 2 3
8675.
53099.
Oh, you guys are killing me.
I know, right? Now we're throwing all kinds of
Jenny,
numbers in
Jenny.
there. Garfield 1.
2323. All right. See the USA in a C. Miller Chevrolet.
Welcome to Cleveland.
All right, it is 38448 Lakeshore Boulevard, Willoughby, Ohio 40994. That is, and then the email is royalhavanacigars@gmail.com.
Awesome.
Greg Battaglia, marketing manager.
Hey.
Hey-o. All right, so we're doing a whiskey show, guys. Should I
Yes,
get
we
into
are.
it?
Yeah,
what, do you
let's
thi-
roll.
what do you
Please.
think?
We've had
I'm
enough
sleeping
banter.
over here.
I'm falling asleep over here. So, I can't talk. We're doing Wild Turkey, which it has always been since day one when, Greg, when you got me starting to try bourbon for like real and not just to do shots at the bar and be stupid. Wild Turkey was always one of my favorite distilleries. So I'm really happy that we're coming back and we're revisiting a Wild Turkey. We've done a lot of rare breeds in the past over the years. I'm really surprised that we have not done a Kentucky Spirit.
Right.
Yeah, we haven't done one in a long.
Not that, I went back to 2021 and we have not done a Kentucky Spirit. So I'm really excited about trying this one. Greg, I think you got this bottle when you were in
So,
Kentucky?
Yeah, we went down to Kentucky to check barrels, so to say, and we got a barrel and a half. So, and so we went after we got done with all of that stuff and Lux Row and the whole 9 yards. That was it's like 5 hours. It was a great time. We had a blast. I learned a lot down there. So anyway, we were at Green's, a place called Green's, coolest spot ever.
That's the store.
It's a store, and they have a humidor. They have a bar in the middle of this. Now we're talking about like a grocery store. There's a bar as soon as you walk in, coffee, this and that, and then on Saturdays they bring out stuff that is very rare. They bring it out and blah blah blah, and you can buy as many as you want.
Ooh.
But unfortunately I got the last bottle, and and that was a different. Everybody bought them because it was a different blend, so to say, which we're not going to be used to. So this is something I'm looking forward to. And at the end of the day, that was the last bottle. I grabbed it for Karen for Christmas, and I forgot about it. So anyway, long story short, we brought it out.
So for Valentine's Day, you gave her the bottle?
Yeah, it was winter.
Hey, Christmas,
Chicken
Valentine's Day.
So,
Wait,
but,
turkey dinner.
Hey.
So anyway, I brought that bottle home and put it back there, and I forgot all about it. So she was talking about Wild Turkey. We had that conversation with the Wild Turkey, the 70th anniversary.
Yes,
Ugh.
yes,
Ugh.
yes,
Ugh.
yes. Let's just not
Yeah.
mention
so,
that.
But anyway, so anyhow, we decided we're going to open it up today and see what it is, man. So
And Wild Turkey's one of those staples on every bar.
Right.
It's one of those that's
right.
you could put next to Jack Daniels, Jim Beam, Maker's Mark, all the way up
And
there.
you talk about Grandpa's.
Yeah,
liquor
talk about
cabinet.
Grandpa's liquor cabinet. Wild Turkey, the original is right there, and
Absolutely, absolutely. And you can't talk about Wild Turkey without mentioning Jimmy Russell.
no, absolutely not.
So Jimmy Russell officially started his career at Wild Turkey when he walked through those front doors on September 10th, 1954. 1954. Who's the math whiz here? Wants to tell us how
I'm
many
too tired.
Well, it's 71 years.
71 years, almost.
I'm glad it's at 25 because I'm 54 to 24 was easy.
So he became the master distiller back in the 60s, and he's known as the Buddha of bourbon.
Ooh, damn, that was a great moniker. I wish I would have taken that one.
Already taken.
Damn, that's great.
And he is the longest tenured master distiller in the world.
Yeah,
Yep.
yeah.
So God bless you, Jimmy. I hope you have many years to come in that role there.
I think bourbon keeps them young.
Where you going
Absolutely.
with
Absolutely.
Yeah,
Drink more
we should be
bourbon.
immortal.
But I do have some fun facts about wild turkey. Wild turkeys can run up to 25 miles per hour and fly up to 55 miles. Oh wait, that was wrong.
Wrong turkey.
Wild turkey.
Wrong turkey.
Told you. Okay, no. It is a fact though.
Rim shot.
Yeah, can you believe they fly 55
Yeah.
miles an hour? Those suckers are fast.
Well, mate, turkeys can't fly. WKRP dropped them from a helicopter. They couldn't fly.
Frozen.
Frozen.
But Wild Turkey, it got its name in 1940 when distillery executives they went on a hunting trip, and they were sharing their bourbon with each other, and of course they were out hunting wild turkey. So that's how it got its
We
name.
get a lot of wild turkey around here too.
Yeah, we do. Sometimes they come up on the back
Yeah,
deck.
come on the deck, there's like 50, 60 of them. Crazy. They're like looking in the window.
Knocking.
I have
What
a
you watching in there?
quick story about Wisconsin. Angel's cousin's coming in for a funeral we're going to tomorrow. But he literally, apparently, I'm sorry, I'm telling you this story, ran out on his deck in his underwear, shot a turkey, went in, put his robe on, and grabbed it
That's
off his deck in
ain't
Wisconsin.
nothing wrong
Why
with
did he
that.
bother putting his robe on?
Well,
No, just kidding.
he wanted to dress for the turkey.
He ran outside. He ran outside in his underwear. Okay,
Shot it, dressed to go get it.
probably. I've never met your cousin, and I'm sure he's a very nice person.
Oh, he is.
But the turkey probably seen him run out in his
Yeah.
underwear. The turkey just went. Ugh.
Yeah, Tony's a good dude. He's coming in. He comes down into town for just about everything from, and he like lives. I think he lives farther up north than up north.
Gotcha.
'Cause I think he can spit into Canada.
Awesome. Another fun fact about Wild Turkey is that the Wild Turkey and Sky Vodka are actually bottle buddies.
Oh,
So Sky Vodka is packaged and shipped from the Wild Turkey bottling plant in Lawrenceburg, Kentucky. It's transported there from the vodkas. It's transported there from the Illinois production facility. And what's actually funny, so I gave you some funny fact about Wild Turkey speed and that, but Wild Turkey actually offered a full-time job to a turkey. So back in November of 2012, Jimmy Russell wrote a letter to the president as he was pardoning the turkey, for pardoning the turkey at Thanksgiving, and he requested that since you are pardoning the turkey, can we have that turkey as a customer, as the company spokesbird?
Okay.
And I don't know if it actually happened, but just a great story.
Yep.
And Wild Turkey is very popular in pop culture. It's made appearances on the silver screen.
yes.
Couple of my favorite movies. It appeared in The Punisher. It was the vigilante Frank Castle is shown drinking Wild Turkey to deal with his double life, trying to pound that and deal with it. This movie I haven't seen, but it was in Payday. So Rip Torn's character, Maury Dunn, who is a country music performer, he bribed the DJ with a bottle of Wild Turkey 101. I think that movie's back from the 60s. Payday. Rip Torn. He's a great actor. Love him.
I gotta look him up. I don't remember who
Yeah.
Rip Torn is.
It was also featured in Django Unchained and Mystic River, which two of my favorite movies right there too. So, I remember when we would go to Boston quite often when our daughter was going to college, we would always drive over at Mystic River. I don't know if you remember that,
I
but
do.
yeah, that's a great movie with Kevin Bacon and Sean Penn. Okay, so specifically to Kentucky Spirit, this is one of the first single barrel bourbons to hit the market. Each barrel is selected and bottled at Wild Turkey with their signature 101 proof, and it's at the peak of its maturity. The barrel number and date, so what the website said is the barrel number and date are handwritten on the neck label, but
I
this
believe it is.
but this bottle, it's not actually on the neck. It's on the bottom
On the bottom.
of the bottle.
Okay.
And this one, this specific bottle, it was bottled. How many times can you say bottle?
Bottle.
On July 9th of 2024. It's from barrel 2781. It was stored in warehouse CND on Rick number 47. So one of the things I wanted to do, and then I forgot to do it, was actually see if you could go, how like when you go to the baseball games and you want to choose your seat and you can actually see where you're at. I wanted to see if you could search on that.
I don't know. That might sound like it's a proprietary thing that they would have there. Is that I don't think they're going to let that out to the public.
Wouldn't that be awesome,
That would be
though?
cool.
That you
Your
could
barrel-
zoom in and see where exactly it came from.
Your barrel is here. Okay, you just give. All right, distilleries.
Come
challenge.
on now.
Let us know where the barrels are at.
What-
Some of Jack Daniels are on the ground now.
And lastly, this is 101 proof, and it is aged for 8 years.
Awesome.
Nice.
All right.
So if you notice, sitting on the table, it is very dark. I think
It is.
they use a 4-char on most
It
of
looks like a
their
fortune.
bourbons. So hey, I am ready.
Right, all right, that's good.
I like my
I'll pass it to the lady.
Dankeschön, lady. Who's a lady?
Oh, we don't have one for
Oh,
our audience member.
sorry.
Oh, jeez.
I'm sorry. Well, when you show up 2 minutes before showtime.
Anytime.
Gosh. There is something about a wild turkey.
There is something just so reliable and so comforting, if you will. It's just like, it's very familiar. It's very comforting. But
So-
yet there's something a little special.
So to me, this is 101 proof. But when I nose it, I don't get any ethanol. For 101 proof, to me, I think that's a little bit getting on the higher side. I don't get the ethanol at all.
I will tell you that when I first started drinking the whiskeys and bourbons and stuff, is like the 80 proof, and then you go into the 100 proof, the ethanol really hits you. But as your palate changes and as you grow into the hobby, the 100 proof becomes your new 80 proof, and the ethanol is not as pronounced in some of these anymore. And I'm that's just me. That's probably my personal opinion, but I'm sure Greg will have something to say on that one. But I mean, the ethanol does not really present itself as 101.
No, I think you get accustomed.
Yeah.
Almost, you get used to it. I'm
Yeah.
the same way. Like when we first started drinking scotches and trying scotches, I hated the peaty ones like the
Yeah.
Lafroig and that. But now that I'm developing a palate for that,
Right.
it's a lot more acceptable to me.
100%.
Yeah, so I understand what you're thinking. Gee, what do you think about the
What's that?
nose? The-
It's very light, very light. There's enough ethanol to just let you know that it's there, but it's not like overpowering it or anything.
Yeah, that one's sticking to the glass nice.
Yeah, it's heavy.
It's sweet. I get a lot of sweetness on the nose.
You're gonna think I'm crazy, but I'm getting banana. I'm getting
You throw some banana in
I'm
there?
getting a little bit of banana out of this one.
I got you, Doc. A little bit.
Yeah, and I don't normally pull a banana flavor out of any of these, but it maybe more of a plantain,
Yeah.
Ah,
more star. It's like a starchy flavor,
I agree with that. Yeah.
a starchy smell. But that's
It's more of a green banana,
Mhm.
not quite ripe.
more of a
Yeah.
something very starchy.
Yeah.
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 I mean that's
I see that.
it's
I really
not.
can't, it's light, yes, it's sweet, but I can't get anything out of it. But that, I'm happy to say that, because usually when I get a really nice nose, I'm disappointed in the drink. So-
Oh, let's
so
hope
I
not.
So we'll see what happens. I mean, no, I'm just saying, me personally.
No, I'm saying,
you
let's
know,
hope it's not
there's
that.
a lot of, sometimes I can't know something, it irritates me, so to say, because I want to try to find something, but I can't find anything in it. But it's light, and you get that sweetness to it, but I don't,
Mhm.
I was
I
I was
agree.
thinking about if I got anything out of it, I would say like a honeycomb, so to say.
I'm almost getting like the fresh rain on hot asphalt. I don't know if you
I hear you.
I mean, how good like a rain smells
Yeah.
after on like a
Sure.
good spring rain on asphalt. I mean, it's that nice, refreshing. Yeah, yeah.
That's a different call out.
I mean, it's real. I mean, it's getting it's nice and springy, if you will. But I mean, it's that definite like steam, almost like a steam smell
I hear you.
of that.
I could say,
What do you-
I could say that.
Yeah,
You get that too?
I got it on the last
yeah.
nose. if
But
you-
that rolls into like an earthy.
Right.
Yeah, but
100%.
Yeah. All
What are
right.
you getting, Cheese? Anything else you want to
Yeah,
mention
kinda
on the
with-
nose?
It's pretty neutral.
Right.
But,
Yeah, agreed.
But I pick up a little banana, but then that kind of, there's an earthiness to it that I think Bob's calling the fresh rain.
The fresh rain, yeah. I mean, it's right there. I mean, like, you know, rain on hard dirt, if you will. It's just that nice earthy smell.
Interesting.
It's not like a baking spice, not spicy, just earthy. I'm gonna dive in.
Yeah, I am too. I gotta check
Well,
this out.
Yeah.
While you guys are coming up with your tasting notes, I'm gonna tell you the notes that I got off their website on the nose. Obviously, rich oak, vanilla, notes of caramel, and then leather. I don't get the leather on the nose. I get it on the palate.
I get it on the palate, and you get a little bit of that dryness too.
I get leather on the
It's-
buttocks. I'm sorry.
It's, nice.
Don't tell us what you do on the weekends.
It's sweet. It's good. It's good. It's good.
Oh. Yeah, you get that leather, like Wilson's leather, when you walk into a leather store.
I was just gonna say that. Throwback to the '80s
Yep.
when you walked into
Bourbons.
Randall Mall.
Berman's.
You walk in there and you smell that new leather coat.
It's gentle.
Oh.
It's nice. It's
That
nice.
is-
It's got a little heat, but it's
Damn.
not terrible.
This is why I love wild turkey. Buttery.
Yep.
That is a great description on there. It's
Buttery.
buttery because it's like thick enough to sit on your tongue. It's got a medium finish on there because it's not like, okay, I'm not ready for a pour, not ready for another sip, but I really want another sip.
Yeah.
It's good.
For 101 proof. So, I would say if you're new to whiskey and you're looking to try to get into something that's out of the 80 and 90 range and try something a little bit more higher proof, breaking into the hundreds, this would be an awesome one to, break into and try.
100%.
Because there is, for me, no burn at all.
No.
Little to none. I mean, it's a pleasant. It's letting you know that there's something there. It's the pepper on there is, or the burn is a peppery burn that is
I'd say if
an
it's
accent,
any,
if you will.
If it's any pepper, I'm going to go with the white pepper.
Oh yeah. But I mean, it's an accent and a complement to everything else. It's a well-seasoned whiskey.
Nice.
Thank you for this, by the way.
Oh, you're welcome.
Thank you. Thank you for sharing.
It only took us 5 months to get it to you.
Yeah. But again, another reason, sharing
See,
is
Randy,
caring.
don't feel bad.
Yeah.
It only took 5 months. No, I'm just kidding. Thank you. Yes. And bourbon is best when shared with friends. That's what we always say. It's
I
on
got
our
friends.
website.
What?
It's better than sharing with your enemas.
Amen.
Cheese, what are you getting on the palate for this one?
Big middle flavor and the kind of white pepper, but it's and buttery.
It is
It really, it's smooth, but it's got a lot of flavor, but not anything. Everything's in the.
It's all evil.
It's
all
real even. It's
Yes.
not
all
too
evil.
hot. It's not too powerful flavor. Doesn't burn for 101. There's no burn in the gut, but there's a lot of flavor there.
There is. It's nice.
It's a nice drink, and I don't have as good a luck with wild turkey. as
No?
you do,
No?
Karen. So, but this is a nice bottle. I like it.
So what do you got? What do you got on the palate?
So what I have on the palate, again, this is just from their website, so
Yeah.
I think a lot of times it's like a sales pitch, but the palate is full, round body. I think they're describing me.
I was going to say the same thing.
Layered with
Oompa.
rich flavor of vanilla, almond, and honey.
Almond.
That's the
Almond.
earthy. That's the earthy
Oh,
part.
Yeah,
Yes.
Yeah, I get it.
Almond.
Almond?
yes.
Really? You get that in there?
100%.
That's why I keep
You're
drinking
getting the
it. I'm like,
earthy-
man,
the
there's
sweet
something there, I
earthiness.
just can't tell what it is.
The sweet earthiness of
That
the almond.
It's
Yes.
that almond,
100%.
which helps the buttery. Believe it or
Yeah.
not. All right.
That, to me, that is like fantastic.
I think this to you is going to be the last year sharing of it.
We're putting that away
Look,
until next year.
look, Kentucky Spirit. What are you talking about? I don't have no bottle. I have no stinking bottle. No,
There's no spirit for you.
the finish, they say, which I don't agree with, long. I don't agree with it being a long finish. I think it's a medium finish
Right.
at most. But definitely smooth. They say long and smooth.
It is smooth. It really is smooth. That's nice.
I mean, there's no heavy
I can
ethanol.
see, I can
There's
see why everybody grabbed that bottle when they saw Steve Crooks like, you better get over there and get their bottle.
Thank you, Steve.
yeah. This is an excellent pour.
It is really nice.
And do we know what the price point was and availability?
Did not check the
I-
price point.
Let me go. Let me go.
I was gonna
I'll
say,
look
I-
at
Yeah, I was gonna say
can-
because, I mean, that one definitely seems like it's like a $90 bottle.
So,
Not that we want to tell the price of your gift,
No, I don't.
but
So while you're doing that,
Go ahead.
I just want to go through the scroll. Karen Burns said Matthew McConaughey endorses Wild Turkey. Yes, he does, and he actually
Long Branch.
brought out Long Branch, which is one of my favorites, along with Travelers. And yes, Matthew McConaughey worked, and he had like a marketing manager's type of job for them for quite some time. And Joris is saying, what are the main differences between this whiskey and the regular 101? I mean, not in terms of tasting notes, but more in mash bill and age.
Excellent question.
It is an excellent question. I can tell you this one is aged 8 years. I don't know about the 101, but I might have some notes from previous years on that. Blippity blop.
This is a lot smoother than 101.
It is a
It
lot
is.
smoother
It
than
is.
101.
We've-
101
we've
can
had
be a
that
little
chat
more
many times.
ethanol-y, if that's a word.
Well, besides Wild Turkey, what do you got on what's it? The other on the label.
Kentucky Spirit.
Kentucky
Kentucky
Spirit.
Spirit.
Yeah. That is a great question. Are you guys searching for that for Joris to see what the difference in the mash bill is?
Okay. No.
No, he's not.
No, I didn't. I wasn't. I was looking up something else.
Get off Tinder. Come on.
I'm not on Tinder. I'm on Bumble. At least I didn't say Grinder.
Hey now, Wild Turkey. Let's see what I can find.
I was just going to go. We were talking about the Traveler and Matthew McConaughey and all that, and it's like
Yeah.
I watched the Daytona, and at least the Traveler car finished the race. It avoided all the major wrecks.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
There was a major wreck at the end of the race.
Two in the last 10 laps.
I'm not a big NASCAR watcher.
I watched the Daytona.
I
That's
watched.
religiously.
Yeah.
But we watched it this year, and I said, why are there so many cars? It was almost the end of the race. Like, why are there so many cars? And at the last minute, there was this huge crash, and it just evened out the...
Well, in the last 10 laps, there was two major crashes.
Yeah, there
And
was.
Paris, I think, Prince, right? That was his second time in the Daytona 500 that he ended up flipping his car and rolling end over.
We have an answer.
It says Wild Turkey are unusual in the bourbon world in that they only use one mash bill for all their products.
Oh.
75% corn, 13% rye, and 12% malted barley.
So,
So all
Joris,
these share the same mash bill.
they all share the
That's
same
what they
mash
said.
bill.
If it says Wild Turkey, that's the mash bill.
So the mash bill is 75% corn,
13% rye,
13 rye,
12% malted barley.
12% malted barley. So they all have the same mash bill. So it must be how long they're...
And char.
Well-
It's $65.
Okay, cool. That's, dude, for that.
Dude, I'd buy that all day for $65.
And to your point about what you're talking about is like Cheese is saying that one mash bill and all the different flavors and things that they do, it does have a lot to do with the aging, where it sits in the rick house, how long it is in contact with the oak, how they distill it. I mean, if you use your reflux still with a thumper You're going to get a cleaner product if you do a spirit run. If you do a stripping run and not a spirit run, you're going to get a little dirtier product. I'm sure they're running it all in the same still, but everything has a factor into how the flavor changes. So,
True.
you can take one of your products that you love the best and add a few wood chips into it, put it in the refrigerator, put it next to, take it out for a while, put it back in, do that for a couple weeks. You're going to change the flavor and pick on that nuance of that wood. I just did that with a local distillery and changed the flavor of the product immensely. So,
Awesome. Oh. Awesome. So what?
so
what
I
do
think
we,
we're scoring.
We're scoring.
Oh, yeah, let's get to it.
Who's going first?
I will go with this one.
Go ahead, Bob.
I am at a solid 3-3 on this one. I really am. I like this a lot. This $65 price point is great. Why are you like this? 3-3 is great. I mean, it's got to be on the bar.
To me, and that's fine. I'm just
Yeah,
shocked
I mean,
because
but
I
I
have
mean-
a number in my brain, and it was a lot lower than the number in my brain.
But 3-3 is a solid product. $65 price point. That is a gifting bottle. I like that product.
Yep.
No.
For the price and everything.
Mhm.
Fantastic.
Like 65, we said?
Yep.
65. Yeah, I mean,
I think a lot of people are going to pass it up because it says Wild Turkey on it. I think that's going to be the thing. I think people are just going to pass it up because they think, it's just a Wild Turkey in a bigger bottle. But I like that one. So 3-3.
okay. G, what do you think? You got a score in?
I do.
What do you got?
3-2.
3-2. Any?
Yeah, just because I couldn't get the nose, so that's the reason why I didn't go. Because my first thing was 3-3, and I didn't. Then I was like, well, wait a minute, blah blah blah. I kind of struggled through this, believe it or not. But at the end of the day, it's a great product. It tastes really good. It's very welcoming, but at the end of the day, just because I couldn't get the nose out of it, we all kind of struggled through the nose. So at the end of the day, 3-2 is my number.
Got it. Cheese, you got a number?
My pregame was a really flavorful drink, so it seemed a little soft. But now that I'm finishing up and had a puff of a cigar, I'm a 3-4. It's a good product.
There you go.
You're a 3-4. Okay. So let me just talk through my dilemma with scoring this. So on the Whiskey Roundtable score on a 0 to 5, we say a 4 is something you have to have on your bar.
True.
So here's where I'm struggling because I think this is something you should have on your bar. Is it a 4?
No, not to, my personal opinion. The price point's perfect, everything, da 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 da. But at the end of the day, there's a lot better products out there than that.
For $65?
For
Yeah.
$65.
My point is, I think it's literally a step or two above the regular Wild Turkey.
Okay.
I mean, that's why it's not that 4 that I absolutely have to pass. I don't think anybody's going to really be able to tell the difference if I hand them blind
I
pours.
disagree there.
I don't think they're going to be able to tell the difference.
Between the turkey bottle and that,
Yeah.
oh, I would. That's smooth.
Yeah,
Wild
the
turkey.
101 is not smooth.
It's not.
But I like the 101. That was one of the things I grew up on.
That's your palate.
Yeah.
Sure, that's what you like.
And you like bigger,
I like harsher.
harsher.
Yeah.
And that
Diesel and gasoline. Give it on
There you
it.
go.
Yeah, you did bring the garlic and the pepperoni.
Yes. Yeah, blue cheese, sharp product. I mean, yeah, bring it on.
Oh, for the love of Pete. So that's where I'm struggling because to me, a 4 is something you have to have on your bar.
It's okay, Karen. Do it.
And I think this is something, if I had, I would have to have this on my bar. I love this. So you guys, and I'm gosh, I hate to be like such
No.
No.
such an easy
Okay,
scorer.
Let it go,
but-
girl. Let it go.
Let it fly.
Let it go.
I'm going with a solid 4.
Okay.
I
That's
love
your- again,
wild
that-
turkey.
That's your palate. And wild turkey is your bourbon, because
It is.
you have multiple wild turkey bottles back there.
Well, let's clarify this and put it this way. If I had a small bar, and I didn't have a whole lot of space, and I had to have Wild Turkey 101 or any of the other ones, I probably would put this one on the bar because it is slightly above, and so it would be one of those that you could put on the bar in place of, but it's not like you have Wild Turkey 101, this one, and Rare Breed and all that. If you had to have one Wild Turkey, that would be the Wild Turkey
Isn't
to
that
have.
one better than Rare Breed?
A little bit.
I think it's better than Rare Breed too.
We've done rare
Yeah.
breed in the past. Oh gosh, see, but so here's the thing. So rare breed, Greg, you gave a 3.5. I gave a 4.5. But that was a barrel proof rare breed. So I'm not sure. And here's the other thing, and it's so hard for me to compare from previous years because as we were talking about before, your palate changes
It does
over
change,
time.
So does the people in the chair.
Sure.
Well, I mean, but that's
Yeah,
I
it
gave
does.
a 4.5 to rare breed, a few years ago. So, we're Lafroig, we talked
Right.
about that earlier, as a Scotch and a peaty Scotch. I couldn't even smell it. I would be like, bleh. But
Right.
now
Well-
I like that.
Yeah, I mean, it's a standalone bottle.
It is.
Okay, it's a standalone bottle. So, I have the series of Eddie Russells
Mm-hmm.
with single barrels and all that. I think they drink better than that bottle.
So
But at the end of the day, and the price point is about the same, okay, so, and those 3 bottles, the 3 series of the bottles that Eddie Russell puts out, those bottles will keep with that bottle.
100%.
Exactly. So that's why, is that something I need to have on my bar? I'd rather have the Eddie Russell series, if you will, single barrels and all that other stuff. And, but it's still a great bottle, and I wouldn't pass it up. If
No,
I saw it on
absolutely
the
not.
shelf, I'd grab it anyway, because it's still a nice bottle. It really is.
But much like we say, as you grow, your palate grows and all that. The one that you really enjoyed, the Rare Breed, you may want to go side by side with this one
Sure.
and see where your palate has landed now.
Yeah.
I think I like that one more.
Well,
My
that?
memory says I like it more. I don't
My
know.
right,
memories.
right. I
What are you trying
mean,
to say?
but I mean, maybe off air at another time. And again, that's half the fun of this hobby is that, oh my God, this is a great bottle. This is a step up from what I used to love, and let me try them side by side.
Yeah.
And that's where people that have been drinking the bourbons and the whiskeys for years need to remember you have to step back and try where you came from and try different what you like. Because again, when we were drinking them years ago, we drank them out of a rocks glass. Now we're drinking everything out of Glencairn glasses,
Right.
and that makes a huge difference.
Big difference.
So
Big difference.
you have to do side by side, and I would recommend, or even we should do that on a show. I mean, that would be one of those
I
that
would, I would,
I would be open to that to see exactly, because now we have a definitive thing that we need to answer.
I would love to do a show where we go back, so we have the scores from previous years, and take that bottle and revisit it and see what we give it now.
Sure.
And I think that's what you were saying.
Yeah, especially like the
To
ones that
see-
you have, like the Rare Breed and this one. Put those head to head, like we did with the Jim and the Jack.
Right.
But do a head to head with the Rare Breed, something that is same mash bill, same proof, blah 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 blah. Try it.
Yeah.
I think that would be a great one to do.
Sure.
So on the scroll, Ralphie says he's not a fan on this one. Okay, Ralphie, that's okay. Joris
That's the 2024 bottle, by the way.
Right.
Joris says it seems the Kentucky Spirit are all single barrel. It could be.
Yeah.
Could be. And he searched around and found the flavor profile of the regular 101 is comparable. There are slight differences because it's single barrel, but that means it's hit or miss. So,
Right.
Yep, agreed. Definitely agree with
And
that.
that's probably why, like Cheese is saying, that he gets some experience that's not so good.
Not so good.
Not so good.
Ralph and I bought a rare breed down in Florida. and
Yeah.
We had a hard time drinking it. Didn't like it at all.
You and Ralph had a hard time drinking it?
It was true.
Get
We
out.
switched.
What?
Yeah. But that one is
Where we going with that?
better than that, in my opinion. Than the rare breed we bought down in
Yeah.
Florida.
Okay, so, and this
But
is
that
a
was like
Kentucky
two-
Spirit,
That was like
so.
2 or 3 years ago
Yeah.
that we did that. So.
You know, I wonder too, because the barrels sometimes, depending on the char, you get a lot more
wood.
sugars and
Age,
sweetness
yeah.
out of them. So, you know, I think, you know, knowing now, trying this, I would like to go back and, you know, understand more about the barrels and the charring and,
Right.
and all of that, because it does give you very different flavor profiles.
Yeah. But again, it is one of those things that Eagle Rare.
Do you have vertigo too?
Yes, I do. I do.
Adjuvant.
This wild turkey is
Ashwaubenon.
Eagle Rare Wild Turkey. Yeah, 2 different distilleries, 2 different mash bills. Yeah. No. But this wild turkey has been a staple forever and ever.
Sure.
I mean, everybody that will drink it will drink a wild turkey, will love it, will like it.
My favorite.
Whatever, your favorite.
You know, what I like about wild turkey is they really don't stray from the years.
100%.
They doctor this a little bit, put a little something over here, da 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 da. But you know, they're probably one of the distillers that to this day they stay to
Consistent.
stay consistent.
Very much
Right.
like the underrated Four Roses.
Correct.
Four Roses is always a solid, consistently good product, much like the Wild Turkeys. I Wild Turkey, if somebody wants to give me a bottle of Wild Turkey, I will gladly accept it with a smile on my face, open it up, and share it.
Me too.
I mean, that is a bottle that is affordable, shareable, and lovable.
Absolutely.
Lovable.
Yes, lovable.
I totally agree.
So what was your score?
I might sleep with that tonight.
Hey!
Heyo.
Can I have another pour before you sleep with it?
He gave it a 3.3. So just to recap on the scores, Greg, you gave it a 3.2. Bob, you gave it a 3.3.
Yep.
Kurt, you gave it a 3. Cheese, you gave it a 3.4. And I gave it a 4.
That's all right. That's your
That's
palate.
perfect. I mean, that is a
Nothing wrong with
perfect
it.
range, and that is what we do here.
All right.
Now,
This is how we do it.
thank you very much for tuning into the Whiskey Roundtable.
Oh, stop. Okay. No.
Yeah,
All right. So
great product.
so anyhow, just to go back. I just got a call from Ray Lowe, so we're gonna finish up and then.
Okay.
I
They've
have
been
something
wanting
on
to
the
do-
scroll I got to talk about
Go
too.
ahead. All right, we'll talk
No,
about
go
it.
ahead. Tell
No,
your
I'm just saying,
story.
I know that they want to come and do a show. So anyway,
hell's that?
what's that?
I'm going to talk about that.
So,
Okay.
I'll reach out to Ray after the show's over.
So I just want to give a shout out to somebody, and I totally remember you. So we were having trouble with our cable. Cable guy,
Cable guy.
Cable guy.
Aaron, he says, I was the cable guy
Right.
2 or 3 years ago that fixed your internet and
Correct.
TV.
He lives on 444.
I have the Bible Over Brews podcast, and he would love to collaborate with you guys.
Come on, dog. Come
Dude,
on.
I love beer. That is my heart.
The Whiskey Roundtable at gmail.com. Contact information.
Yes,
We
Aaron,
will talk.
please.
That guy made sure that everything was working at the house when we were
Apparently, if it wasn't for him, we wouldn't be on the air right now.
No, true.
Was that the guy with the hat with the light?
No, he
No,
was the
no,
young
no.
young
Young
kid.
kid.
Young kid. Yeah, Aaron, thank you so much. Yeah, let's.
Thanks for joining.
He lives in Manaway, if you will, and
Mantua?
Mantua. But yeah, great guy, man. Great guy. We told him, anytime you want to come over or whatever. I mean, he's just a good dude, man. He made sure he checked everything.
Yeah, Aaron, if it
wasn't
wasn't
leaving.
for you, we may not be
You
live
checked your
right
prostate too?
He did.
Wow.
Hey, using
Hey.
two fingers there, Doc?
Too funny, but yeah,
Hey.
that would be awesome.
Aaron, that would be awesome. We would love
Yeah,
to
awesome.
collaborate with you. Absolutely. Anytime.
Please do.
That'd be awesome.
And sit in.
Yep.
Thanks for, thanks for joining the scroll.
Thanks, brother. Thank you.
I'm sorry, did I steal whatever you were gonna say, G?
No, that I just talked about Raylo, and we'll go from there. And after we close out,
Right.
so we'll get that done. Who else on the scroll?
I summed it up, so
Yeah.
I think we're good. Yep.
All right. Well, let's call it out, kids.
All right, sounds good.
All right. Thank you all for watching us today, and obviously the scroll is crazy, which we love as always. And yeah, I know the weather's crazy. I know everybody's eager to get to spring, so to say.
So sick
But
of the snow.
Until then, have a safe weekend. God bless you all. Love you. Thanks for watching us. Till then, I'm your host, Big G.
Happy birthday, Dad. I love you so much. Karen, K. Ron.
Hey, Ron.
And Bourbon Bob.
All right, kids. Catch you guys next week. Love you. Bye-bye.
Peace and love. Awesome.